Excuse you.
Welcome to Select Square. My name is Hayden.
I'm Dan.
And this is Primal Rage.
Awesome.
Not to be confused with Secondary Rage.
Secondary
Road
rage.
Rage.
Subsidiary rage.
Or Rage Quit.
Yeah. Gamers rage. I've chosen probably what has to be the most stereotypical character to play as in this game, aside from a big freaking dinosaur.
So you're the volcano, right?
Probably, no, but like, Talon's probably the only ethnic-themed character in the whole game, I swear to God.
All he needs now is like a Fu Manchu beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I've been here all week. I love you all.
I like Talon, he's really good. He doesn't really do a lot of damage when he connects, but he's really quick. Like, even his fierce attacks come out quickly.
So stereotypical Asian fighter for any game.
Yeah,
made
exactly.
ever.
Bruce Talon. Talon Lee. Total
Bushy
domination.
brow talon.
Yeah, it'll do.
Yeah.
Does this guy got like any projectile weapons?
Nah, but he can do a lot of spin attacks. Like, if I could compare him to anybody, he'd be like the Blanca of this game. Ah, Vertigo. Everyone that I used to know who played this as a kid used Vertigo as their main character. At least I don't think
Because
he...
his OP has got massive range and does huge damage.
Yeah. We can hit anywhere across the screen.
The only character that I actually remembered from this game, like as a kid, was Diablo, just because like giant red dinosaur shooting fire.
Yeah, that's not really something you'd forget in a hurry, is it?
That's like the coolest character you could get.
Yeah.
Man,
Aw,
cut it right down to the friggin' wire, though.
But you see, his heart exploded with
Yeah.
love.
Well, so does. Did you ever notice
And
that,
ninja
like,
juice.
when they get all the way down, like with the health, like their brain also goes nuclear?
He's a little scared.
Ah, slide kick.
Not that these guys had much to worry about brain-wise. Which villager am I going to eat today? Yum, yum, yum.
It's pretty weird. Even though you're playing a game where you're fighting as like these big dinosaur elemental type gods, like they probably are a lot smarter than real dinosaurs. Try and do a thing. Oh, you bastard! There.
Yeah.
Scratch him in the eye. Fatality.
Shimon.
It's all grey. It's graying it out.
Yeah.
Ah, Sauron.
Little Asian dinosaur creating the new
Whoop.
Ice Age.
Whoops.
And
Come
juggling
on, dude. Get out of the
people in
way.
his spare time.
Oh, you got in the way. Come on, get out of the way.
Oh.
Combo. 6-hit combo. Not too bad.
This little dinosaur goes nuts.
Yeah, he's awesome. He was totally my favorite character, like, because he reminded me a lot of what's his name from Killer Instinct.
You're the one telling the story.
I think it was actually Spinal from Killer Instincts. I had the same sort of deal, you know.
Do you know who he really reminds me of?
What's that?
Remember Beast Wars?
Yeah, dude.
Remember the little mouse who later on turns
Oh,
into...
Rat Trap. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
So like a...
Well, like character-wise, he's probably more comparable to what was that dude's name? Dinobot? Yeah. You know, the Velociraptor dude.
The one with the like rotating silver
Yeah.
tail who was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
bad
yeah.
and then gets reincarnated as good.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, chivalrous and shit. And he's like, Megatron, you suck ass. I'm going to go join the Autobots. And Megatron's like,
anybody's
fine,
watching-
do it.
If anybody's watching this, once this video's finished, just like go search Beast Wars.
Do it. You owe it to yourself. Like, later on in the series, shit gets totally messed up. And they start doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Like,
Like,
like Prime is pretty much just this monkey.
yeah,
But
actually,
purple.
yeah, you've more or less nailed it. Like, but friggin',
You heard it here first.
This is
Transformers
like,
has
yeah.
been ripping off Primal Rage for years.
Yeah. It's even in the name as Optimus Primal Rage.
I'm pretty sure like Atari owes these guys some money as
Yeah,
well as
dude.
Nolan Bushnell and everyone else they've ripped off along the way. Actually, not
Whoop.
Nolan Bushnell.
Nolan
Nolan
Bushnell.
Bushnell ripped
Nolan
off
Bushels.
what's his name? That bear guy who made the bloody Odyssey from Magnavox.
What? The Odyssey? What? What are you talking about right now?
You really don't know about all this?
No, I'm all confused. Like, tell me the story.
You know how Nolan Bushnell, father of Pong?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he went to like a CES where this guy Bear, who had a contract from Magnavox, had made. They were doing like closed session previews of the Odyssey,
Yeah.
and the Odyssey had pretty
I want
much
that orange
a
color.
game that was the equivalent of Pong, except instead of having stationary paddles, you could move the paddles like in all like 2 dimensions. Instead
Wicked.
of just up and down, you could go like
Like
around the
anywhere.
entire screen.
Dude, that's awesome.
And he had like an original gun game for the console, the works. Anyway, they proved that Nolan Bushnell had been at that CES, had signed the guest book, and had been at this like private viewing of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he gets the idea, what if I make a ping pong style game,
Oh, okay.
gets it out before the Odyssey, and then just like cleans up. So Bear like takes him to court, and then basically after he'd already been making all this money off video games, pays this Bear guy 100,000 for the rights to Pong. Like 100,000 back then is heaps, but Pong was making huge money.
Yeah.
And yeah, then Nolan Bushnell just goes on with Atari and just like he's already founded a company worth heaps and just keeps making more games.
Oh, okay.
And this Bear guy pretty much grew into obscurity, but he was the guy to bring out the Odyssey, like the first console.
Oh no.
First time console before Atari 2600. Was
Holy crap,
awesome.
man. That's
Like,
insane.
There's an Odyssey 2 on the back shelf there.
That's
Philips Video Pack G7000.
that's actually quite eye-opening stuff. Yeah. Ah, screw it. We're just gonna cheap our way through this.
If anybody wants to learn more about this, go search G4 icons / I think it's either history of video games or Atari that had a full segment about it. And they even have an interview with Nolan Bushnell who was like, oh yeah, I did see it. I wasn't impressed. So you just made a clone.
Lame. I'd always assumed that Pong was the very first video game.
No, even Nolan Bushnell, before he founded Atari, he had another company that made a space game based off something that, I'm not sure if it was MIT, like some like college had made like a space war game,
Yeah.
and he tried to make a commercial version of it
Oh,
with
okay.
a company he founded called Z-Energy. It was started with a Z and a Y, and it was ridiculously hard to say. Needless to say, it failed, so they made a simple version of ping pong and cleaned up.
Right on. Oh, you bastard.
Exploded monkey huts. Take that, Prime.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're playing Primal Rage, eh?
Yeah, it's doing good.
Yeah,
this,
sweet.
this game is still pretty awesome. Like after all this time, I'm honestly surprised. Like Midway put this on the shelves and then never touched it again after that. It's like this game could have had awesome sequel ability. When you think about how many times they've replicated up Mortal Kombat, all they need to do is just add in some real creative dinosaur or giant monster designs to this, and it would be an awesome next generation game.
Did these guys also do, was it Rage World Tour?
Oh yeah, Rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are Rampage. Midway's Rampage.
Yeah. So Midway, so different again.
What
So
one of
that was probably made to compete with this then.
what Rampage?
Yeah.
I think that a bunch of guys had a good idea, and then they just kind of shared it around a boardroom. Like, says when you think about it, like back when Midways were all starting out, the whole definition of their software designs was just creating games that were real batshit insane. Mortal Kombat first came out, and it was a bit of a revolution for the fighting game genre. But it was also one of the first games of its time to use live-action characters as...
Yeah, because they did it frame by frame.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
captured them and
Yeah,
made it all sprite.
on a green room. Like I actually think the backgrounds were made in a computer paint program back in those days. But yeah, this would have been about the same as well. They would have had a bunch of plastic dinosaurs lying around. And
Play some guys.
Right?
Like,
Hey, Ed Boon, you know what? let's take these plastic dinosaurs and make them fight.
can you make me some clay models? Kind of like Wallace and Gromit and Spikey.
Well, you remember those old movies like Sinbad the Sailor and fucking The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, I think the movie was called. And like Jack the Giant Killer and shit, and how whenever they needed to make big monsters, they just had like huge big monster models. And I failed again, fatality. And then they just made it move like one individual frame at a time. It's like the style of the old masters. It's cool. Oh, we've grayed out the Earth, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. Domination.
Yeah,
How many people are gonna eat now?
Oh, probably not many. Like, the thing about this dude is like he's really low to the ground, so this isn't gonna end up going too well at all, I don't think. Ah, turn around, you dick.
Little Asian guy. I can't eat Chinese. It makes me all gassy.
About a half hour later, I'm really hungry again. Son of a bitch.
Don't
Ah,
worry.
shit.
These Chinese people do not come with MSG.
On the bits that you guys missed, like when we were doing the training videos for this, I was playing as Sauron and I was going up against Blizzard and I attacked a split second before the freeze beam hit me and it glitched my character sprite. I was blue for the rest of the game.
That was awesome.
Hey, come here.
They should have just left him blue. He could have been the Sub-Zero of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, dude, that would have been awesome. So we've already got Diablo, so he takes the Scorpion place. So I really like in this game how... Oh, I hate Vertigo,
I
though.
wonder who'd take Reptile's place.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're all dinosaurs.
He's probably Reptile's ancestor, dude, because he can spit acid.
I hate this guy. He's like,
Yeah. Well, this is why I'm cheaping him. They are no match for the sliding kick.
Watch
That,
out.
that slide kick's like like that spinning backflip that you get to do on Tekken.
Yeah.
With Law.
I really liked in Mortal Kombat, like the earlier Mortal Kombats, how it was really simple to do combos, and you could just like press the punch button a bunch of times, and they just waggle their arms around a heap. But easily my favorite combo to do in that was just the old-fashioned Scorpion Spear followed by the uppercut. It was useful for just about every circumstance. Uh-oh. Might have some trouble against this guy.
The only issue I've ever had was I've always been a massive Tekken fan. Like I never got into pretty much any of the like old school fighting games.
Yeah.
So doing anything that involves like a semicircle turn,
Yeah.
like is incredibly difficult for me. Like they did have it in Tekken.
There we go. All right,
But
we're good.
Tekken, like for the main part, you could get away with doing like forward, back, up, down, just like button combos.
See,
like that.
that's why a lot of people, they didn't really enjoy Street Fighter versus Tekken, or, SFV Cross Tekken, I should say, because it was a breakaway from typical Tekken conventions that these guys were used to in their fighting games.
I think
Screw you, screw you, screw you.
if they do a reversal of it, like it becomes Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Yeah.
If they can commit to getting Street Fighter characters like a whole new branch of moves, just so it's comparable to.
Wait, I can keep going. It's all good. Yeah, keep talking.
Sorry, if it's comparable to say like Tekken characters,
Yeah.
then I'd definitely go for that.
I'd play it though. Generally, I'm pretty good at the 2D fighters as opposed to the 3D fighters. Like, when you're fighting on a two-dimensional plane, you've pretty much only got up, down, back, and forward as your directional sense. But if you're fighting in a three-dimensional plane, you can go anywhere. And that is something that I can't really break my mind out of the mold with, you know?
They do make it a lot harder though, because the up that you use for jump, generally most games, if you press it twice quickly, they'll do the sidewalk.
Yeah. There we go. Hello, little people.
Man, there's a lot of blood around here. Oh,
Shit.
look at that one in the little skirt spinning around.
Yep.
We're going to eat her up.
So now we're going to find out all about Talon's history. For eons, Talon was the great chief of a raptor clan hidden in the South Pacific Island. So he came from Australia, which is all good. Then the great meteor happened and Talon was pissed and his island smashed into the mainland. Wanting to assure the safety of his wives and children, he's an Aussie player, he set out to eliminate everything else to the clan's for the clan's welfare. Ah. Oh yeah, he's about to get it on. Talon's Dream. Look at the dude with the net.
Catching you.
Sweet.
An
Talon.
oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Select Square. My name is Hayden.
And I'm Ego Rape.
Glad you didn't say Ego Raptor.
Why?
Because you're not a raptor.
I'm not going to compare myself to that guy. He's too awesome.
You're
Oh well, Ego's good.
Thanks for watching Select Square. See you next. I don't know. Monday, Friday, Sunday. Take your pick.
Next spam day.
Watch it.
Adios.